Friends, I hope you are doing fine. Today we are going to discuss nutrition of protein. If we look at the meaning of the protein, protein means proteus, which means prime, because proteins have very prime importance in our body. Proteins are made up of polymers of amino acids. What are amino acid? Amino acid is a molecule which join together with the help of peptide bond to form proteins. Amino acid, if you look at the structure of an amino acid, it contains an alpha carbon which has an amino group and a carboxylic group. It has an hydrogen atom to fulfill its valency and also has functional group which is different in different types of amino acids. If we look at the types of amino acid, there are 170 types of amino acid present in our body. The most important amino acids are 25, and from 25 the most important which are used to synthesize proteins are 20 amino acids. These 20 amino acids are categorized into two types, essential and non-essential amino acids. If we look at the essential amino acids are those amino acids which we need in the form of food, or we get it from food. These amino acids cannot be synthesized by our body. So these amino acids are known as essential amino acids. There are 9 essential amino acids. Number 1, valine, threonine, tryptophan, methionine, leucine, isoleucine, lysine, histidine and phenylalanine. These 9 amino acids are essential and they must be taken by food. If we look at the non-essential amino acids can be synthesized in our body with the help of liver. During a process, liver synthesize these non-essential amino acids. These non-essential amino acids are 11 in number and it is categorized into groups. The first group is are 5 amino acids which can be synthesized very easily by our body: alanine, aspartic acid, asparagine, glutamic acid and serine. But other 6 amino acids which can our body synthesize, can be synthesized in fetal life or in some special stress conditions like arginine, cysteine, glycine, glutamine, proline and tyrosine. These are so all these together 11 non-essential and 9 essential amino acids all together make up 20 amino acids which are very important for the proper functioning of the body. Amino acids join through peptide bond and synthesize proteins. There are almost 10,000 types of protein present in our body which have structural and functional role in our body. There is a wide variety of proteins in our body, so I have just pointed out some important proteins to look at their functions. If we look at the functions of proteins, the first important protein are enzymes. As you know that enzymes are made up of proteins. All the enzymes which are taking place in our body, like enzymes of digestion, enzymes of respiration, like enzymes of photosynthesis, are all proteins. So without the enzyme the life would be impossible. So these are all enzymes are protein. Enzymes control metabolism of all animals, plants and human beings. The second is hormones. Hormones are also mostly made up of proteins. They regulate the processes taking place in our body like development, growth, metabolism, sexual maturity and many other, thermoregulation, osmoregulation, excretion, etc. They are all controlled by certain hormones which are secreted by different glands present in our body. These hormones are mostly proteins. The other protein is hemoglobin, which is very important protein present in our blood. It is present in RBC. This hemoglobin protein carry oxygen, CO2, metal ions to different parts of the body. Especially the oxygen, it take oxygen from our lungs and transport it to different parts of our body, which is very important for oxygenation of our tissue. The next protein is antibodies. Antibodies are special type of proteins which defend our body from different antigens like viruses, bacteria or fungi which try to enter in our body and make us sick. So these antibodies, which are very important protein, defend our body from certain antigens or microbes. Next protein is fibrinogen. As you know that fibrinogen is a blood clotting protein and prothrombin is also blood clotting, and fibrinogen and prothrombin work together to form the blood clot whenever we have an injury or wound on our body. Keratin protein has a structural role. It is used to form hair and nails, which are very important exoskeleton of our body. The same way, actin and myosin are also contractile proteins which are present in our muscles, which help to locomote and movement of the different parts of the body. So there are many important proteins which are present in our body, which make up 50% of our body, and without protein nobody, especially human being, cannot survive. So what are the sources of protein? Where do we get protein? Protein can be get from different types of sources: vegetables, animals and plants. I have made a table for you, some important foods and their amount of proteins present in 100 gram of amount. First of all, food source is chicken breast. If you eat 100 gram of chicken breast, you will get 32 gram of protein. If you eat beef steak, medium beef steak 100 gram size, you will get 29.2 gram of protein. If you eat mutton steak, you will get 31.6 gram of protein per 100 gram. If you eat fish have variable amount of proteins, but on the average you will get 20 gram of protein from 100 gram of fish steak. Egg contain 12.5 gram of protein, so medium size chicken egg contain 12.5 gram of protein. Whole milk 100 gram, about 1 glass, contain 3.3 gram of protein. Cheddar cheese, which is very important source of protein, and cottage cheese, mozzarella cheese, cheddar cheese contain 32.7 gram of protein per 100 gram of cheese. Yogurt is also good source of protein, 5.7 gram. Chickpeas 8.4 gram. If you are vegetarian, you can eat lentils, chickpeas to get protein. Wheat flour contain 12.6 gram protein. Almonds are very good source of protein, 21.1 gram of protein per 100 gram. Kidney beans contain 6.9 grams of protein. So their different foods have different amount of proteins. Now the question is how much protein we require and how much energy they produce. Usually protein metabolism does not take place in our body. Usually body rely on carbohydrates for energy, and during the breakdown of carbohydrates, energy is produced which is utilized by the cell. But in the absence of carbohydrates and lipids, our body can metabolize proteins and produce energy. The energy produced by the metabolism of the protein will produce 4 kilocalorie per gram of energy, which is equal to 17 kilojoule per gram. This amount is equal to carbohydrates, but the problem is that during the metabolism of carbohydrates, CO2 and water is produced, which is not very toxic. But during the metabolism of amino acid, urea, uric acid and ammonia can be produced, which are nitrogenous waste and can be harmful for the body if they are stored long enough in the body, and can also damage our kidneys. If we look at the requirement daily uptake of the protein, a healthy person which is 19 years old or 19 plus, different ages can have different protein requirement, but usually 19 plus age person, male person, can require 56 gram of protein. If you are 19 plus age person and you are active, you need 56 gram of protein per day, and if you are a female, you need 45 gram of protein every day. So choose your healthy diet. The best healthy diet, I think you should take 2 eggs daily if you do not have any allergy or issue with the eggs. Chicken eggs are best. 2 eggs can meet your protein diet. If you can eat chicken every day, 100 gram of piece, or a small steak, beef, mutton, and if you are a vegetarian, you can take chickpeas, almond, lentils. They can also provide you good amount of proteins. So daily uptake of protein is very necessary for the proper functioning of the body. So what happens when we have a deficiency of proteins? By the deficiency of protein, we can become different. We can get different diseases like kwashiorkor and marasmus is a protein deficiency disease which is found in children. Legs and arms become very weak and belly become enlarged. These diseases are present in third world countries where usually protein deficiency takes place. In the adult age, if the deficiency takes place, it can cause swelling of the body parts. It can also cause fatty liver, skin degeneration, muscle wasting, and bone fracture usually takes place. And at the same time, enzymes, hormones, hair and nail formation can also be affected. So daily uptake of protein is very necessary for your diet. So take a good amount of protein every day and keep healthy. So in this way today we have tried to understand protein nutrition. I hope you have understood it. If you do, please like it, subscribe it, share with your friends. See you in the next lecture. Bye.